Hello students, welcome to Smart World, a school of complete education. This is chapter number 14 from English, Yonamin and Bushi. Yonamin Chiru was the most admired girl in Okinawa. She was admired because of her intelligence, her well-built structure, and her beauty, and most of all, she was a very good karate player. So when it was time for her marriage, her dad was very tensed or worried because although he was a wealthy merchant, but still he couldn't find a match for her daughter who could be as strong or more stronger than her daughter. And Yonamin had her own ideas about her marriage, and she declared that she would only marry a person who would beat her in a fight, in a fair fight. So many young men came from across the country to woo her, and let's see. The first suitor that came was Kojo, and who was actually bigger and stronger in appearance than Yonamin, and he was a tall and well built. His hands were like shovels and legs resembled tree trunks. What is shovel? Shovel is a instrument which is used to pull earth, mud, or snow. So even as Yonamin was bowing to him, his customary sign of respect, to the one's opponent, he threw a punch at. He threw a punch at her, breaking her rules. He broke the rules of the game by throwing punch at her. But the rule, according to the rules, it was meant that both the players should bow first with respect to each other. But Yonamin was angry after seeing this. She was angry because first the rules were broken, and she worshipped her game. Everybody should worship their work. And secondly, she was angry because the man didn't pay any respect to him, and she caught hold of his arm and twisted it so powerfully that the unsupportive Kojo fell on the heap and had to limp away defeated. And she finally defeated Kojo in anger. Many promising young wrestlers tried their hand, but Yonamin defeated them all. Young men wanted to marry girls who would cook and wash and make tea for their husbands. Who would marry a girl who enjoyed wrestling? So everybody, her father was still worried. Bushi Kyo was just such a man. He had trained under karate master Sakugawa, and he proved to be such an expert that he was recruited by Shoko, the king of Okinawa, to be his personal guard. So another suitor was Bushi Kyo. His friend said to Bushi, "You should take and challenge of this girl. She may be big, but you are stronger and smarter than her." Bushi too was a keen to marry a girl like Yonamin. So he did not want a delicate, fragile girl for a wife. "I shall fight with her and win over her," he decided. So Yonamin was also impressed at the first sight, and they both had a good match, and they began to attack each other. They punched, kicked, and twisted under the best techniques. It looked as if the match was going to be a tie, nobody winning, nobody losing. But at a crucial moment in the fight, Yonamin paused ever so briefly. Bushi took advantage of the moment and brought her down with a swift punch. So Yonamin's father was very happy that finally he got a match for her daughter, and they were married in a splendid ceremony. Splendid means a beautiful, amazing, wonderful ceremony. It was happy marriage. Yonamin was kind and loving. She cooked, cleaned, and kept the house spick and span. One day, when she was sweeping the kitchen, Bushi saw her lift a huge bag of rice with her left hand as she swept beneath the bag with her right hand. He grew thoughtful. Is she really so strong, and yet I brought her down with one punch? So Bushi reminded that if she is so strong that she can lift a 10 kg rag with her one hand, then how did he was able to fight her and defeat her in the fight? So you really shouldn't. So one day Yonamin announced that she would be visiting her parents, and she will leave in the evening and return the next day. So her husband was worried and said that you should not travel alone in the night, and it would not be safe for you because there are a lot of bandits roaming all about. Bandits are the looters or the dacoits. So, my dear husband, you forget that you married a trained wrestler? Yunamin said to him with a smile. So, Yunamin was confident about herself and she said that don't worry about me. I'm good at wrestling and I'll manage to take care of myself. So, Bushi thought that how can she underestimate a man? So he said that don't forget that I threw you down flat on the ground, said Bushi. You are not unbeatable, you can be. I defeated you. So Yunamin said, don't worry, Yunamin. Bandits are not skilled like you are. I can take care of myself. Bushi was not pleased. She is overconfident. Bushi got angry. He said that she is overconfident about her talent and that's not good for her. So he decided to teach her a lesson. That evening, when Yunamin left to walk to her father's home, as soon as she departed, Bushi disguised himself into a bandit, wearing shabby clothes and smearing dark color over her hands and covering his face with a scarf. He ran as fast as he could to hide behind the clump of trees at a fork on the road before Yunamin could reach there. So darkness fell and he saw Yunamin approaching the fork from where she would take a left turn to reach her father's house. When she crossed the clump of trees, Bushi jumped up from behind the trees and tried to attack her. Yunamin was swift and sharp as usual in her reaction to attack. She held the attacker by the hand and kicked him with such a force that the attacker fell on the ground. Yunamin dragged him and tied him with the sash to the tree. She adjusted her backpack and set off round the corner for her father's home. The next day, as she was returning home in the afternoon, she saw her bandit still tied to the tree as she had left him in the previous night. Shall I unite you now or leave you here? She asked him. Please untie me, mumbled the bandit. I beg you to forgive me. I shan't ever do this again. So swiftly means quickly, she untied him and walked away quickly. She was in hurry because she had promised her husband to reach for the evening the next day. She had to cook food for her husband. So little did she realize that she had just released her husband from his captivity. That evening, quite a while after she had set the dinner ready, Bushi walked into the room looking tired and dull. She helped him wash and set out fresh clothes for him wear, and she invited him to have a hot meal. As Bushi sat down to the dinner, he brought a white sash from his pocket and gave it to his wife. And guess what? He returned it to his wife and apologized to her that I'm sorry, I was mistaken looking into her eyes. Oh Bushi, was it you? I am so sorry, exclaimed Yunamin. In return, you don't have to be sorry, said Bushi. You taught me a lesson that I won't forget all my life, and that is don't underestimate anybody, not even a woman, asked the Yunamin playfully. Especially not a woman, said Bushi, and they burst out laughing together.